No, I did not. First of all. Second of all, Trash Boat, do you feel amazing? I can answer that. No! The fuck is this? And I'm not mad, Trash Boat. A apparent hardcore punk band of the more melodic post-hardcore style that was a very organic sounding one too. Had like honestly, I didn't get a chance to do a proper year-end list when this album had come out, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I think I might have wound up putting this pretty high up there at the end of the year. Or at least I couldn't come up with a good one. And the best I could say was that specific album, Crown Shyness. I've yet to, until I had to listen to this thing, oh God. I'm gonna keep this one short. Guys, if this is your first exposure to them, it's nothing like the other albums at all. It's so far out of left field. It comes off like Architect's recent album. No, not as good. They just went on the... I feel like they just... For the most part, or at least most of the songs are pretty much drugs are bad and gay and anything involving how it affects your life, I guess. And I guess how these more synthetic... these drugs are, to how it affects you mentally, and I guess that's what they were going for, and how synthetic the feeling of being on drugs actually is, and how it affects your life, and how I guess that's why this is supposed to sound as synthetic as it is. But but yet lyrically it just feels like it could have just been a Bring Me to the Horizon album and not like I think what they were wanting to go for was more like, I guess maybe the Architects record, but with a little more of what Boston Manor was trying to do on their latest album, although that production is more on par with what Code Orange was doing. And this seems just more the synthetically the more synthetically done form of metalcore that's sort of bordering easycore meets the more neon pop punkish kind of thing. I mean the color. I should have known that since the finger thing that was on their previous albums is not even here, like at all, that this was a completely different band altogether. But I wanted to be excited for it. I went in blank slate with like I did with the Van Halen thing. The difference is I wasn't treated nearly as well. Not that they didn't, but it's nothing I haven't already heard. You've decided to go a generic route of this brand of metalcore that's just so dime a dozen nowadays. Even more so since what Bring Me to the Horizon has been bringing out of it, since that's the spirit. Even like Architects kind of did, but there was something, even at least lyrically, I could kind of get behind. There's nothing here. That's where this has to falters even more. And it's like, even to the point where it's yelling at you in Alpha Omega, like, it feels like a weird amalgamation of That's a Spirit and fucking Amos. It's not even the recent Bring Me to the Horizon, which was actually not bad, and that's an EP nonetheless. It's not terrible. If I were to do a normal grade, but I don't normally do that, at best I could give it a 6. But for now, it's a mixed form of a bag for me. There were moments where I thought it was kind of growing a little bit more, or at least some of the other tracks, because for the most part, the only ones I sort of tried to gravitate seemingly towards was Unfortunately, it's more in the back half. It was more in Vertigo. It started, I guess, it grew on me a little bit. And I guess All I Can Ever Be. But after that, but other than that, there's not hardly anything that, everything else is just kind of comes, it's just there. It barely sticks. I understand people even give this a 5, maybe a 4. But Trash Boat, don't stay in this lane. It's not meant for you. Especially if you've listened to Crown Shyness in the previous album that's, for some reason, name escapes me, but I'm telling you, the music on that record doesn't. Oh my God. Thrice wasn't even this synthetic. Hell, I hope the new Thrice record is better than this. I really do. Hell, Drummond sounded better than, hell's Ages Drummond sounded better than this. Way better than this. Holy shit. Yeah, guys, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this album. I want to be more, unlike another album I'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, what did you think of the new Trash Boat? Did you feel amazing about this record? Because I sure as hell didn't. I'm like, guys, it's beneath you. I almost get it, but I would even go as far as to say it's not the ADT. It's not what people will be telling you about ADT are bad. Okay, so don't. Just no. No. What'd you think? Leave a comment below. Let me know. As always, guys, just keep it random, keep it real proper. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, y'all. I just want to get this so done and go to a better album. Ugh.